Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's special presentation on one of the most significant and challenging events of the Great War, the hard-fought retreat on the Western Front. Join us as we embark on a journey back in time to witness the valor and sacrifice displayed by soldiers on both sides during this critical phase of the war.
Never in history had a single shot so changed the fate of a continent.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to the Great War Western Front. I am only going to be doing hour-long episodes at this point for some underlying reason and I'm not gonna get into. But I'd like to start with this game. There's another game I would like to play on the channel, and that's War on the Sea as well, but I'm just trying to get into knowing that game before I do something, because it's pretty complex. This game, however, is a little more complex, a little more simpler. I said complex, but more simple. And so I thought we would start this game with a Central Powers campaign. Essentially the Germans and Austrians and all that jazz. But without further ado, let's get into it. And I hope you guys enjoy it. This game is a little difficult for me to play as of right now. So I'm not the greatest player in the world, but because of that, we're going to be playing on recruit difficulty only because of the fact that this is a brand new game to me. It's kind of uncharted territory. I did play for a little bit, but I didn't play for too long, so I didn't want to wait again to get some content out, so you're gonna have to bear with me on the fact that I might not do so well. But I did want to get some content out, so that's why we're here today right now.
With the death of the Archduke, Europe is propelled into chaos. Nations honoring treaties and alliances forged years before are now plunged into a conflict they cannot avoid, sparked by a single gunshot. Here on the Western Front, nations draw their battle lines. The Central Powers of Austria-Hungary and Germany now face the combined alliance of France, Britain, and their colonies. The Great War is about to begin.
Melde Gehorsam! Die russische Zweite Armee wurde bei Tannenberg umfassend zurückgeschlagen. Aber ihre Truppen wurden schneller mobilisiert, als wir es erwartet hatten.
Und was ist mit unserem Vormarsch durch Belgien?
Aus Belgien wird erheblicher Widerstand gemeldet und das britische Expeditionsheer ist nunmehr in den Konflikt eingetreten. Unsere Befähigung, die Westfront zu überrennen, wurde ein wenig eingeschränkt, aber ich bin zuversichtlich, dass...
Paris?
Bei unserem Durchbruch an der Marne erleiden wir schwere Verluste. Unsere Befehlshaber vor Ort sind versprengt. Von Kluck hat sich mit seinem Armeeverband auf das Nordufer der Enn zurückgezogen und baut dort Stellungen aus, damit wir uns für einen Großangriff auf Frankreich...
Russland im Osten, Großbritannien und Frankreich im Westen. Alle graben sich ein. Wir müssen wach.
Thus the Western Front was established. From the fields of Flanders to the borders of Switzerland, the great nations would make their stand. The fate of millions was now in the hands of a few.
I was responding to a comment there, so that's why I had that in the video, because I was responding to something to do with that. But without further ado, let's get into that and see what we can dig up here. Early game supplies is pretty crucial, so I'm gonna try and get that as high as possible, and then within a couple of turns I think I'm gonna get some war donations, etc. from the tech tree.
Wir haben neue Befehle.
Let's start the campaign here. Looks like it's gonna be a stalemate, but if we play this right, we should be able to get the victory. So let's see what we can't dig up here. Okay, I'm gonna remove all the trenches that they already have in place. and I'm going to adopt some policies that I have seen other people that played this game do. I love YouTube because, in a sense, we almost help each other, because when we need something with a particular game or whatever you're doing, you can go to other YouTubers that understand it more than you do. And first of all, I'm gonna put some units. Well, actually, I wanna dig the trenches first. Okay, go like that. And then slide over a little bit. Okay, I can't put a rear trench on the second one there, so we're just gonna have to deal with what we have right now.
Melde mich zum Dienst. Verstärkung macht Meldung. Verstärkung bereit.
Okay, I think besides emplacements, that base is properly defended. I mean, they could come the other way as well, but I don't think that's very likely. I'm gonna put some guys in the command trench as well, because that's a important place. Yes, I wanted to do X. Okay. So X is gonna be a little more interesting, I think, because of how it's situated. Okay, so what we're going to do for this particular one is put trenches on either side of this. There we go. No, I mean, that's technically not in the wrong spot, but it's not exactly where I want it. So that way, if they try to come either way, they get shot at. But I'm gonna put a few more in here because I think I have an idea, but I don't know if it's gonna work. Okay, let's put that one there. Okay, well, I think it's time to get the support systems in, but I don't think we have the greatest supply right now. But we'll do what we can. I'm going to start with the heavy artillery because I want to at least get some artillery put in to the field. That actually would cover both, so that's perfect. It covers all three sections. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to stick the light artillery in, which I would like to cover both of those as well, but it's not. Here, let's find out. There we go, that'll work out nicely. I mean, it doesn't cover B as much as I would like, but it covers, I would say, the majority of it, so to speak. So that is in place right now. And now I'm gonna hook up machine gun nests to the trenches and whatnot, so that it's harder for them to take the positions. Now, it is likely that pretty much they will try to suppress these, but since I am on the attack and not on the defensive, they're likely to attack me maybe one time and the rest is going to be done by me. So likelihood of using these machine guns We may use them once, but that's about it. Yeah, but you know what? I want to to be honest, I'm gonna get rid of a few of these machine gun nests. I think we kind of overdid it on that front. Because I want to be able to get a observation balloon, because that way we can see what's going on in the enemy trenches if we put it in the right position here.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
But I also do want to make sure that these places are properly defended. So I'm going to
Wir kommen wohl zu spät zum...
in
Melde mich
these
zum
trenches.
Verstärkung bereit. Wir sind eingetroffen und warten auf Befehle.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to Y here. You already got them taken care of, so it looks like to me we're probably not gonna be able to get a observation balloon, which is unfortunate, but what I'm just gonna have to do is bombard each place and hope that I suppress enough of them that we can get to that particular position, so to speak. I'm gonna begin the battle and see what we can't dig up here. It's a little unfortunate that I can't get a observation balloon, but and A actually looks pretty lightly defended from what I can see. It's only about 3 trench lines. So if I could just bombard, you know, all 3 of those at one time, or even 2, it should be easy enough. Now, B, on the other hand, that might be a little more interesting because of the way they have the trenches set up. So we'll see. Oh, you pieces of crap.
Bereit machen. Feuer frei.
They almost obliterated my artillery on that side. That freaking sucks. That's not what I intended to happen. Tactical misjudgment on my part. Okay, well, I guess we start the bombardments, guys, because what else can we do? For a minute here, we're gonna basically pause the game so that I can arrange the bombardments the way we need them. And then we're gonna get started on attacking these people. So
Wir haben unsere Ziele.
let's go like that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna suppress
Für Feuerbefehle.
as much as possible. So
Feuer!
2 trench lines, and then what we're gonna do is try to actually use the other one to do it as well, but I don't know if it'll reach that far. Okay, we got lucky. We got all 3 of the trenches suppressed, and so now I'm going to take 4 of these and tell them that they're going to take the trench. Well, actually, to be honest, what we should do is have one go here, have this one,
Wir haben neue Befehle.
this one, go for the 3rd trench. Now, what I can't see is they very well could have a machine gun nest within those trenches. It's very, very likely, but hopefully we can suppress them enough, because you have to suppress the machine guns individually, but I can't see the machine guns, so there's gonna have to be a give and take kind of thing. Well, we're probably gonna get murdered now, because they weren't suppressed while we took that. Tried to take it anyway. Oh, it's actually going better than I thought, but yeah, it's going better than I thought it would. But they're gonna lose that trench, I can almost guarantee it. Oh, dang it, come on. Okay, we still have the trench. Barely, we do. Yeah, I definitely need to send more troops up in there.
Wir kommen wohl zu spät zur Party.
That went better than I expected. Actually, that really did. So I guess now we're gonna try to get up here and take this. So we can make them lose a bunch of morale because we took the base. Oh, there's a trench up there. Oh, dang. That's where they have their machine guns. Yeah. Okay. Alright, that's gonna be a slight problem.
Positionen vorbereiten.
That's gonna be a real slight. Oh, dang it, come on. Enemy artillery. See, that's where the observation balloons are nice.
Mannschaften bereit. Für Bereichsfeuerwalze laden.
But there is a gun pit somewhere in here.
Feuerwalze einleiten.
So I think I'm gonna bombard this
Seid bereit, Jungs.
twice over
Koordinaten für Feuerwalze prüfen.
so that we can get
Alle Waffen abfeuern.
adequate cover fire on that. And then more than likely these two units aren't gonna even
Bereit machen.
survive that, but I have to run more troops up there, so they're gonna try and take this. Right now, I don't think they'll be able to, but they're gonna try. They did absolutely
Achtung!
fantastic, better off than I expected. Yeah, let's get rid of that machine gun nest for sure, and let's take this up. You guys are gonna get back in this trench here, because I need you in as much cover as possible. Good boys, and you're gonna take Alpha pretty soon here, and that's gonna be beneficial for us. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do now that the first trench is taken, we're gonna take these forces that
Wir haben neue
are over
Befehle.
here. I have stuff at Y too, but I want to use those guys to take B. Bravo. But I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna run some more people up to Alpha, get them in the trenches, the forward trenches here, so that we can hold it if we need to. And then I'm going to take the men from Y. I forget what Y is
Wir haben
phonetically,
neue
but
Befehle.
I don't remember honestly. I spent some time working within the United States Air Force with Civil Air Patrol, so I actually do know the phonetic alphabet and stuff, but I just don't remember what Y actually is. Okay, so we need a suppression
Feuerbefehle.
fire on. Let's do the two forward trenches and then we'll go from there. So we need
Bereit für
a
Feuerwalze.
suppression fire. Oh, they're doing their stupid bullcrap again. I gotta find that stupid artillery. It's freaking annoying. I think it's up near the command trench, honestly. Would make sense. But anyways, let's get
Wir haben unsere
some
Ziele.
suppression fire on these two forward trenches. Now, I believe the rear trenches will open up as well, unfortunately, but the fire won't be as bad if I can suppress these two in the front.
Mannschaften bereit.
And actually, we could suppress
Sperrfeuerwalze befohlen.
the one of the rear ones as well. So I'm
Auf
gonna
diese Stellung.
do that in hopes that it minimizes it. I know we're not gonna get everything pinned down because of the way they have their trenches built back there, but we should be able to get a decent amount within the enemy breastworks, if you will, and try to take at least the trenches. I don't know if we'll be able to actually take
Wir haben neue Befehle.
Bravo, but we can try. And I forgot to do this forward trench here because I can almost guarantee you there's enemies here. But
An die Linie!
that's gonna suck, honestly. Because I'm not suppressing this one. I don't know if there's enemies in it. I don't know nothing. No, I would have saw them by now. So they're just in the Bravo trenches over here. So what we're actually gonna do, quit doing your bullshit. There's really nothing I can do about it because I don't know where it's at. I think it's back there, honestly. Let me go check that out.
Die Generäle wollen diesen Abschnitt haben.
Because I need to get rid of that frickin' artillery. It's making me kind of angry.
Warten auf Befehle. Wir halten hier.
I need to find out exactly where they have this artillery stationed at, and I need to kill it because they're really irritating. I know that was basically suicide, but I wanted to find that artillery because really they're starting to really irritate me.
Seid bereit, Jungs. Auf Feuerwalze vorbereiten.
Maybe I want to bombard the command trench for a little bit, just to loosen them up a little bit on that front. I'm gonna call in some reinforcements
Melde mich zum Dienst.
just outside of this.
Verstärkung macht Meldung. Verstärkung bereit.
Okay, so next artillery barrage, we're going to suppress the 2 forward trenches, and then we're going to suppress one of the rear trenches, and hopefully we can take the 2 forward trenches, because once we do that, we could suppress the other rear trenches, I think. Yeah, that artillery is really starting to irritate me. Because I don't know where it's at, and they're just bombarding everything I call in. And it's really irritating. Yeah, and now they're shooting me to pieces because I can't see them. Where the crap is this artillery? It's really pissing me off. Okay.
Mannschaften bereit. Koordinaten
They
für
want to play
Feuerwalze
that
prüfen.
game. I guess we'll try and take B from them, because once they do that, their morale is going to go down even more.
Feuer!
Okay.
Seid bereit, Jungs. Bereit
The
auf
2
Feuerwalze.
forward trenches will be suppressed. Okay. And actually, I
Bereit für
don't
Feuerbefehle.
think that one's covered very good, so I'm gonna suppress
Feuerwalze
this forward
einleiten.
trench twice over, and then
Bereit machen.
this one.
Feuerstellung einnehmen.
They're gonna take that. These 2 are gonna try and take this trench.
Bereit machen. Neue
Now we're
Befehle.
gonna start to
In Stellung gehen.
send people to the other forward trench.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Bereit an der Linie. Warten auf Befehle. Bereit machen.
We took the 2 forward trenches. That's good. Not without casualties though. But we did take the other forward trenches around Bravo. So now we just need to take the rear trenches,
Achtung!
which is going to be a little more difficult because we were kind of overstanding our artillery range, and now they're attacking us to try to retake those.
Wir müssen los!
Okay, there's a machine gun nest. 2 machine gun nests on Bravo. So I'm gonna tell you guys right now that we're gonna try and suppress these ones. But honestly, it looks like we can only suppress the one. So, oh no, we can suppress the both. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Because I know if we can knock the machine guns out, we have a better chance of doing it. So let's knock out the machine guns.
Seid bereit, Jungs!
Even if it is on a temporary basis.
Auf Feuerwalze vorbereiten! Bereit für Feuerbefehle! Bereichsfeuerwalze laden! Wir haben unsere Ziele!
Okay, and
Wir haben neue
this is
Befehle!
going to be a suicide charge because of the fact that we have so little men in these brigades here, but if we don't take these guns out, we're not going to be able to do what we want to do.
Wir haben neue Befehle!
So you guys are going to take that gun out, and I know there's guys in the trenches, but I can't suppress them because I don't have enough artillery to do so. So I think the more valuable target is a machine gun, so that's what we're gonna do.
Warten auf Befehle! Frei! Die Arme hoch, Jungs! Wir ergeben uns!
Actually, we could just bombard them until we take them completely out. I think that's what we're gonna do. Well, let me drop some more reinforcements in here.
Getroffen und warten auf Befehle! Wir kommen wohl zu spät zur Party!
Take the rest of this, I think.
Positionen vorbereiten! Koordinaten für Feuerwalze prüfen!
Yeah, that's
Feuer!
roughly out of range, so
Mannschaften bereit!
we are gonna hit the machine gun nest as much as we can. Maybe we'll be able to take. That would be ideal. Nice, we got it. Real nice. Okay, so they shouldn't have any more machine guns in that area. So
Bereit machen!
what we're gonna do now is we're gonna wage an assault on
Achtung!
Bravo and see if we can't get it.
Wir haben neue Befehle! Auf der Feuerstufe bereit machen!
Man, I'm telling you guys, I'm doing a lot better than what I was doing off screen, man. I'm telling you guys, off screen I was really fighting tooth and nail. It kind of sucked, to be honest. Okay, so we still have that machine gun nest to deal with, so let's contend with that if we can, and just knock out the nest before we charge that, and then we'll get suppressive fire on the trenches when we get this machine gun going. Nice. Machine gun's done. Okay, that's gonna make things a lot easier. And we're out of range for that. So I'm gonna get fire. I'm gonna get fire on these 2 forward trenches if we can.
Granaten für leichte Sperrfeuer laden!
And then what we're going to do with the machine guns being knocked out, we're going to
Wir haben neue Befehle!
send
In Stellung
these
gehen!
guys in here not very many of them, so that group's likely to get repelled. So what we're gonna do is actually have these guys over here go that way, and then have these guys over here go to that trench.
Wir können hier nicht gewinnen.
Well, we still have forces to use, but we can't call anymore. That really sucks.
An die Linie.
This might end up in like a defeat or something like that, only because we don't have the resources at this point to really keep fighting, but we'll try. Do we have any more access forces over here? No, we don't. That's very, very bad news.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Feuerstellung einnehmen.
That really is kind of bad. There's trenches over there, and that's what the problem is. But I need to take B in order to get to the other one. I already have A, so I'm not focused on them. Dear. Yes, come out, please. Please do. Hey, that made things easier. And they're doing another assault. This is exactly what I want them to do. Wow.
Diese Stellung gehört uns.
Just wow. Okay, so we're taking Bravo by our luck. And we don't have any troops up here. I was not expecting them to attack. That's a misjudgment on my part. That's really a misjudgment on my part. That really sucks, actually.
Nachladen. Wir sind verloren. Beschützt diese Position.
That really sucks. Honestly. Because I used all my reserves trying to take their stuff. We almost had it too. That really sucks.
Auf der Feuerstufe bereit machen. In Stellung gehen. Wir haben unsere Stellung verloren. Warten auf Befehle.
That really stinks, honestly.
Wählt eure Ziele.
And there's nothing I can do.
Augen offen halten. Feuer eröffnen. Das ist zu viel. Rückzug.
Yep, we're done, guys. There's really nothing we can do right now. I mean, we
Bereit
could
machen.
pull these guys back. And maybe if we kill these brigades up here, we'll be able to shift it. That's really frustrating because it's basically the only shot we got left. If we actually do pull this off, I would be absolutely surprised, to be honest. I really would be.
Mannschaften bereit!
Achtung!
Okay, so we now have the base relatively under our control, but now we have to take the command trench, which is gonna be,
Bereit an der
I
Linie.
think, honestly nearly impossible unless we can somehow flank it, basically. Which I have some ideas, but I don't know if they'll open up before I can actually execute it.
An die Linie! Wir müssen diese Stellung halten! Die Generäle wollen diesen Abschnitt haben! Feuerstellung einnehmen!
Take command trench back. Yeah, but they've punished us too, so. If we could call in more forces, I would. And that would guarantee us victory, but I can't. We basically have nothing left. Actually, guys, I think it's time to call a ceasefire because I don't think we're gonna be able to do this with this little man. Honestly, we can win a defensive battle here, but I think it's time for us to quit. in terms of this particular one. This was a hard fought one, but I think it's time to back off and fight another day because we're not going to be able to do this. I don't think. Not without any artillery support. I think it's time to call a ceasefire here. Real. I think it's time to call it quits and live to fight another day. Wow! Okay. So we actually decreased our morale by 2% less. We hit them hard. Okay.